Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Neki broadcast. Today we are going to play Matto in yet another ladder game, and this time, well, I'm experimenting with a new microphone, so let me know if there is any improvement in the sound quality, or better said, let me know whether you notice anything worse. I would be more interested in that. Anyway, without further ado, I am playing Orc, and the map is good old Welding Channel, and I have no idea what I'm going against, but let's be fair, Matto is a bit unpredictable. He could go all out, so I'm really happy that I am Orc, so no matter what he throws at me, at least I will be able to survive a bit. So let's think a bit, or remind ourselves how this map works. So I think, if I remember correctly, there are 7 villages here. This one is taken because I'm player 2, and what we want to do, I believe, is attack on this side. Now, Orc is pretty good here because they have good merman soldiers, but I'm not sure whether I feel that, whether I'm going to recruit that or not. Another interesting fact about this map, if he's loyalist, if he happens to be loyalist, then he would be able to rush this village in a very annoying manner. So yeah, let's say he has recruited in turn 1, then turn 2 he would be here, and then I would need to basically take this village with something. So the only thing that I can put on this village is a wolf or a quick assassin. That's the only thing I can put. I could also try to surround the cavalry and try to retake the village at a later date. But I'm feeling like trying for a quick assassin. I'm feeling adventurous and it's not quick. So this has suddenly become awkward. So I'm not sure now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I need a wolf no matter what. Already my recruit is absolutely ruined, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing a quick run here. Yeah, at least this one is quick. What else? What else? Well, I would say I'm not going to do much during the first night. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of went an assassin on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And maybe get a grunt here. Or maybe another wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get another wolf. So this is highly uncharacteristic of Orc. I'm basically saying I'm not going to attack during the first night. I mean, 2 assassins, 2 wolves, a single grunt. I'm not going to put any pressure. If he happens to be Drake, this game is already over, I'm telling you. So I am hoping that he is something weaker, and my plan here is, and again, I'm not sure this is a great plan, but my plan here is to be a bit conservative during the first night and then overwhelm him on both flanks during the second night cycle. Now, you might argue this is a, and you would be absolutely right, this is a highly uncharacteristic build for an Orc. I mean, look at the amount of grunts, only 1, right? So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. This is going to be a long game. Well, I could always try to do an all-in rush at the second night cycle. You know, on both sides, something must break on the left or on the right. I'm definitely getting a village on the second night cycle. The question is, can I hold on to it? Now, if I'm going versus somebody like Loyalist or Drake, they will deal massive amounts of damage in return. So, and I won't be able to. So, for example, versus cavalry, these assassins and wolves and everything melts to cavalry. Everything here melts to Drake fighters, right? So Yeah, it's not going to be a fun game if he is indeed Drake or Loyalist. Probably should have recruited something a bit more orc style. Oh, and he is elf. Lucky me, I guess. So this makes sense versus elf. I mean, sure, he can have shamans, but the fact that this assassin forces a shaman, it's already a big win for me. Let's try and scout here. I'm not even going to scout. I know, I mean, what can he have and what can I do? With this unit composition, there's very little I can do. Now, what I wouldn't put past Matto is that he has... Alright, he has wowzers hidden somewhere, which would make this an incredibly boring game. But I should have an answer for that as well. That shouldn't be a problem. Now I'm gonna have 24 gold next turn, so I'm guessing I'm gonna recruit a grunt on each side. This one is not resilient. I need a grunt to hold a line. You know, rest in the village at night, so I am going to recruit 2 grunts. I was considering perhaps a level 0 unit, but yeah, let's try to transition to a more conservative orc style. Now, in terms of what I can do with the units I have, if you think about it, with an assassin, you could always make plays, right? You could always put a bit of pressure in these skirmishes, like 2 or 3 units versus 2 or 3 units. That assassin has obviously the poison effect. Then you can go with the wolf behind the unit. You can zone of control the unit, and the poison slowly kills the enemy unit. So you could definitely make some sort of high impact plays because of the poison. So the fact that I have 2 assassins would enable me, for example, to push forward on this flank and maybe encounter very little resistance in terms of an elvish scout, of an elvish fighter, simply because he's expecting a big rush on the right hand side, right? So he has most of his elvish fighters on this side because it's village heavy, right? But I am light on units, so I can't apply any pressure. I can only poke a bit to basically gain that scouting information. Whereas on this side, I would be in a 3 versus 2 or 3 versus 3 situation. So, already interesting here. Oh, interesting. Really interesting. If this one is not going to move, and as far as I can tell it's not going to move, then I can zone of control it already. So if nothing is coming here, something like a wows, 1, 2, 3, 4, which would be, again, I wouldn't put it past Matto, so let's try to count a bit. So he can definitely have a wows. So he could have recruited it at first turn. He could have 1, 2, 3, 4, put it here, or hidden it, and now he could be in this forest. So I would say here, trap or wows. Oh, wise. It's definitely not wise of me. I should set a team only label. Team only, and I would say wows, maybe. That would be a really cunning play. But again, I wouldn't put it past Matto just for the laughs. As you can see here, this looks incredibly empty. So his units must be somewhere, right? It's just so annoying that this one is quick as well. So his units must be somewhere, right? It's very annoying that this one is quick. Well, just going to recruit 1 grunt and another grunt. Intelligence strong, great. And in terms of assassin placement and wolf placement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, he could already put some pressure from this side, and I don't think he will go for this, to be honest. He shouldn't go for the assassin. I mean, is the fighter even strong? No, it's not. So he shouldn't go for the assassin on this side, honestly. So this is kind of 3 versus 3, but that's not what I expected to see. I mean, he seems really light on units, if you ask me. There must be a wows. Either a wows hidden here, which would be absolutely tremendous, to quote Trump, or a wows on this side, which would be incredibly annoying. So let's try and poke a bit. Can't really see much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. This one can't really do much. Okay. Alright. Seeing this archer here tells me that maybe I'm worrying too much. Don't know. Could definitely try to zone of control this. Okay, sorry. Too late now. So I've been scouting with the fighter. Silly me. I could have brought the fighter here, but then I would have had to zone of control. There was no way to zone of control this Elvish scout. Actually, my bad. What I could do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What I could do is poke a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I could definitely poke a bit more from here and see what happens. This one quick? Yeah, just my luck. It's quick. Oh, I have to be careful with this ranger as well. You can. It's 6 movement. I mean, I thought they changed that. I thought we're not allowed with 6 movement leaders. So given this leader and the fact that he has 6 movement, now I'm very happy. I didn't actually go for a rush. So let's see, I need to stay. I need to stay away from this fight. Okay, I think there's not much more I can do on this side. Sure, he can attack, but that would just play into my hands. That's the most I'm doing here, to be completely honest with you. I don't think I can do much more here. Yeah. Okay, I can keep speculating, but to be honest, he must be so happy. Matto is. He must be so happy after seeing my units. I didn't put any pressure during the first night. I mean, there kind of is some pressure here with this wolf, right? So I'm forcing him to do something, to put a unit on this side, move his scout back because of the assassin. If anything, I'm denying a bit of scouting. I'm not letting him waltz in and see my recruits. But that's not a big win, let's be fair. I mean, what can Orc possibly recruit? Lots of grunts, right? So it's not like I'm denying much at this point in time. Now, let me see here the Merman Hunter. This is important because he has already recruited a Merman Hunter, which means that I have the freedom to recruit yet another Naga fighter. Right? Simply because two Nagini fighters versus no Merman Hunter would mean that my land army is weak compared to his. Since he recruited a Merman Hunter, it means with me having 2 Naga fighters, I have the potential to bully this Merman Hunter away from relevant tiles, and at the same time it would mean that investment-wise, my land army is not as small compared to his. And let's be fair, Nagini fighters are better than Merman Hunters. I mean, look at the hit points, 39 versus... Did they increase? Oh no, this one is a resilient one, I guess. Nagini fighters are beefier than Merman Hunters. They have higher movement. Again, this one happens to be quick and resilient, which is a great set of traits. But normally, Nagini fighters are better than merman hunters, and Nagini fighters can also, I thought it was, they've changed this. I mean, Nagini fighters were really good at fighting on land. Can even go on mountains apparently. Yeah. Anyway, so Nagini fighters were famous for the fact that they can transition pretty well. Now it seems not to be the case. So yeah. Anyway, I could go for that. Let's say maritime control. Try to control the center with a second Naga fighter, or I could continue with my plan of slowly building my army and trying to launch a massive attack during second night cycle. Both could work, simply because I am versus elf. So let's see here, info myself. There you go. I'm still connected. I don't know about matto. I did not set time because I am rusty, as you guys know, and I don't want to make any rush decisions. It seems matto took a... Is it matto actually? No, he's playing as Daniel Mogioni, which is his alt. But trust me, this is matto. Okay, since matto is taking a well-deserved break, and since I am still connected, we can discuss a bit how this matchup should normally unfold. So normally you would see the orc recruiting tons and tons of grunts, and orc would probably make a massive attack on this side because there's simply a wider area. For example, this one is relatively wide. You could go behind enemy lines, and yeah, you would basically try to lure most of... Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, an absolute attack. As much as I love matto, and as much as I love this style of play, which I personally am a so I mean, see some of my previous games. I did this quite a lot, especially with loyalists versus orc. But this is a bit, I mean, this is a bit too much, I feel. So I will be able to what are you doing, matto? I will be able to zone of control most of these units. Let's say maybe the Elvish Scout will get away, maybe, but I am getting some free experience. Sure, he's getting some gold, absolutely, but it's my power phase, right? It's night, so I don't see how this is going to do much for him, to be honest. So first thing I'm going to do here is I am going to zone of control this merman fighter, or perhaps the Elvish Scout. So I can't do both. So I'm either going for the Elvish Scout or for the merman hunter, right? So I can't really do both. However, the Elvish Scout is 40%, has the potential to get more villages, whereas the merman hunter doesn't have the potential to do anything. So from this perspective, I am more keen on going for the Elvish Scout. So I'm gonna go like this. Maybe go with the Wolf Rider first. There it is. And now I could go with the Grunt, which is intelligent quick. So if I go with the Grunt, well, that was a bit silly, to be honest. I should have to hit there a bit more. I mean, with the Grunt, I should have hit at least once. Anyway, now I could go close to the village. I really could. But why would I? So what I'm going to do instead, I am going to move my force. This one is quick, lucky me. So I'm gonna move this on this side to protect the village. And then I'm gonna move this one on this side as well. And this should more or less block the merman fighter as well. So now the merman fighter has nowhere to go. So I'm getting 2 units out of this. Definitely, I'm going to kill them both. Now, in terms of recruits, I'm going to recruit a goblin spearman, which will deal a lot of damage against the elvish scout. I can probably recruit another goblin spearman next turn, but do I want to? I don't think I do. I mean, I could probably do it. Yeah, I think I will recruit a goblin spearman and then attack. So I'll do this, I'll go here, I'll recruit a goblin spearman somewhere else, and then I will, so I'll both recruit and attack. And you can see I can keep recruiting goblin spearmen until tomorrow. And Matto, I think, realizes what he did, and he is laughing, but this is a great example of how you should not attack. You should not attack elf at night. And to be honest, if he went with this style of play, he should have pushed this fighter forward to put more pressure on this side. However, I think he has a wows here, and he's hoping me to do something crazy, but why would I do that? I mean, let's count the units. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going into a meat grinder, right? I would not do that. I would definitely not do that. So what I'll do instead, I'll try to keep my assassin kind of in a intermediary position, and I will try to keep this one as well to be able to scout, to see what's coming for me. I mean, I'm not gonna get there in time, I feel, to help, but can at least scout, make sure. I mean, resilient, quick, dexterous. He shouldn't have enough firepower to kill my strong, resilient assassin, if I'm completely honest with you. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have probably kept this orcish grunt in range of the village rather than come here, I feel. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe go with the assassin. I don't know. I feel that he can't do much on this side if I put the assassin, but we shall see. This assassin is important to thwart the elvish fighter, and yeah. So my prognosis here is that should I even bother attacking this? I don't know. I think I can. I mean, if I hit twice, of course I only hit once, but if I hit twice, then that would have been worth it. I didn't, so it's not worth it, but it was worth a shot. All right, now let's see here. You shouldn't do this. Why you shouldn't do this? Because as you can see, I can keep recruiting goblin spearmen, and after I get these villages, I will recover very quickly. My problem is that I wasn't fast enough. Oh god, these 2 out of 2s are just absolutely destroying me. He's hitting way too much. So again, taken plus 47%, inflicted minus 35%. Next turn is really important for me. So see, this one could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, could have put more pressure. Now he's not in a position to put more pressure, so yeah, it's not going to. I feel that it's not going to work for him. I'm not sure if he has a wows here or not. If he does have a wows, then good for me, because that wows will never be there in time. Absolutely never be there in time. Okay, so yeah, there comes the attack. I'm not. It's a dexterous archer though. It might be ugly for me actually, but yeah, as long as I can hit this particular turn, then I think I should be fine, right? Oh, even went back with this guy. Wonder what that was about. I mean, obviously he doesn't have enough units to support attacks on both sides, but still, I mean, what could he could have come here. I'm guessing he's worried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess if my leader hits, then I'm in a good position. So I'm not sure. Anyway, I need to hit now. So there's no turning back now. I need to hit. Of course. No. Nothing spectacular here. I wonder why I am even Surprised? Look, I mean, this has done way too much damage, I feel. Quick, strong. 2. I need basically, I will need a lot. Strong, intelligent. I could put the experience into that, I guess. It just feels wasteful. I mean, so many hits missed. It's just, well. This one would be a better investment for me. I feel the assassin. This one would need a lot. The assassin could, but the assassin could also get a lot of damage back. So I'm not sure. Okay, let's go for it. Of course not. I mean, why? Why would it, right? Why would I even try to manage XP? I know it's not going to happen, right? So I'm just going to go for a Goblin Spearman on this side. And unfortunately, I have to attack with this wolf because it's getting ridiculous. I wanted to put the experience into the assassin, which didn't work. Yeah, on fish it would have been better, definitely, but let's see here. That was lucky, but I didn't need that luck. I needed to hit here and I needed to manage my experience properly. I don't need this kind of anomalies, honestly. And I could have done a lot more damage previously rather than now, and so on and so forth. So I need... This is wasted experience. I mean, my Orcish warrior will never advance. So I would have preferred experience into the assassin rather than into the wolf. Yeah. Anyway, and experience into any other unit rather than the lead. Yeah. So this gives me what? This gives me 2 units. Definitely worth it. In terms of all these guys that are coming, I don't think they will be able to do anything. They could definitely try to do something, but they shouldn't be able to. I mean, this one could go for the wolf, and they could zone of control the assassin, but I don't see how that would help them, to be honest. I think I'm in a good position at this point. This Nagini fighter Naga fighter can backstab here if needed. This Orcish grunt can park in this village and be absolutely fine. All the other units can heal. I think I'm in a good position. So, as you can see, at night, especially elves, they melt versus orcs. Let's see my luck. It's still minus 11%, plus 39% taken. So I've taken a lot of damage on this side. I mean, look at these units. Absolutely hammered. I kind of have to also put my healthy grunt on this side as well. I don't have any other choice. I'm completely honest with you. I'm not sure if another fish is coming. I have no idea what's going on there. All I can do is keep recruiting grunts, I guess. And again, whatever Matto played is not very consistent. So if he went for this attack here, sure, but put more pressure here. I mean, this particular fighter could have already been in range of this Orcish assassin, and then I could have really been in trouble. Now, not so much, really. Not so much. I'm not sure what he's doing with this elvish archer on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he will have to put it here. Then I will have basically 2 slots on him from the hill and from the forest. And then this dim one will come. If he puts it on the other side, then I will have 3 slots on him, so I'm not really sure what he's doing there. And also, these Goblin Spearmen are incredibly good in defense. I mean, especially versus what he did. You recruit a Goblin Spearman, you saw the amount of damage it deals. It's just incredible, right? Now, what he might think is that he held me in my, you know, he forced me to defend for the first night. But honestly, given my unit composition, I was never going to do anything during the first night. I was gearing up for a massive attack during second cycle. And to be honest, these Goblin Spearmen kind of work towards that, simply because they are cheap. They have no upkeep. So I'm recruiting 2 units without affecting my income, as you can see. I had 9 before recruiting this Goblin Spearman, and then I still had 9 income, so I could recruit Goblin Spearman forever. So they kind of add units without upkeep, so they are better for attacking late. You're basically reaching your potential a bit later. I don't recruit too many of them though, because you're reaching your potential later. If you keep delaying, you know, the time when you reach your full potential, you might go past the point of no return. So there is a point where you get so many units on the map on both sides that the inherent advantage that Orc has in terms of getting many units quickly, it vanishes, right? So you don't need to delay too much, but it makes sense if you're going to delay your main attack by 1 night cycle, recruit 2 goblins by all means. If you're going to delay it for 1 more night cycle, recruit 2 more goblins. But I would suggest delaying even past that. Few maps where that would work, honestly, and few factions where that would work. With Orc, you either need to attack full on during first night and then follow it up from there, or you go more like the Black Sword style, where you build a balanced unit composition and you throw some assassins into the mix, which are quite expensive. I mean, at least relative to the cost of grunts. And 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, I thought this will reach the village no matter what. So I don't see how he can do anything on that side, if I'm completely honest with you. Could even put, I mean, I could even put, not sure what he's trying to do here. So I would say 1 2 3 4 5. Well, I'm gonna go all the way back, and I'm gonna do the following. I'm going to gonna put this guy on the village. Gonna put the Orcish assassin here. Gonna put the Wolf Rider. Okay, on 50%, and the grunt here. Gonna push the Goblin Spearman forward, and now 1 2 3 4 5 6. Gonna recruit yet another grunt, or maybe an Orcish archer. Maybe a grunt. Brute force. 1 2 3 4 5. So if they're gonna stay here, I'm gonna have another grunt coming for them, and then I am going to move my Naga fighter here, which would mean that there would be another fighter in the area. And as far as these guys are concerned, I don't even know. I mean, 5 4 12 here. I guess I could play it safe. This guy 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So 1 2 3 4. There's nothing coming. I could have been a bit more aggressive. Even move this guy forward, if I'm completely honest with you. 6 1 2 3. I don't think it will be able to contribute to anything. This Orcish grunt needs a significant amount of healing. I want to prioritize the assassin. This guy can just suicide on somebody, so if he has 10 or 18 hit points, I really don't care. So maybe it would be better if this guy comes to the fight. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he can already contribute next turn. So should be all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish units versus 4. I should be fine. And I do want to rotate and try to put pressure on the right hand side. These guys will heal and then they'll put pressure at the second knight. So it all kind of ties together. Yeah, I don't expect him to attack. I know it's dawn, but I don't expect him to attack like that. He only has 4 units. 5, all right, sure, but I feel that I should have enough to repel this. I mean, elves are great on high defense terrain, but when you put them out in the open, they can die. 1, 2, 3. Okay, he's going for it, ladies and gentlemen. This is incredibly exciting. Non-stop attack versus a versus an orc. I am being bullied by an elf. It's unbelievable. This is how I usually play, so it's refreshing to see somebody doing it to me. I personally think that this is not the way to do it, because even if he does get this village, then night will come relatively soon. I don't think he will be in this village before second watch, and then I'll be able to turn it around. So I don't think... I mean, now he would have to use his elvish fighters to attack this. Okay, never mind. He does have a significant amount of units coming, so he might just be able to do it. All right. I expect some retaliation here from this grunt on these elvish fighters. Okay, let me see that retaliation. Not too much retaliation, but at least... Alright, there it is. Okay, now this elvish archer is exposed, and I have several options here. One option would be to... oh god, this is quite a sizable army already. So one option would be to retreat and fight when night comes. That will definitely be an option. And let the village go. And yeah, I don't know about that. This guy is incredibly annoying here. In terms of these units, I have 2 options. I could keep them here and keep fighting, or I could advance and try to make something happen on this flank. The fact that he hit me so many times in retaliation here just complicates matters for me, because this army needs to heal before it can do anything. So yeah, I'm not really sure here. However, this village is very difficult to defend. I don't think he will be able to keep it for long, if I'm completely honest with you. So I say maybe I let him have it, and then I come back for it. I mean, this guy is not gonna do a lot of damage, if I'm completely honest with you. So I could try. I mean, it's a resilient, dexterous archer. I could try to go for it, but I will just expose my units more. Let's see. This one dies 5. I mean, if with some hits under my belt, I could make something happen. This one would have to hit quite a lot, the other one quite a lot as well. Then I would expose myself to all these elves and days coming, and I really don't have a lot of beefy units. So yeah, I'm not feeling it, to be honest. ladies and gentlemen. Don't feel confident here. Maybe try to make some counterplay here. There is the Merman Hunter, so there aren't many units coming, so this is the last unit coming basically. So I would say it'd be best to play it safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be best to play it safe. I'm completely honest with you. I will lose a grunt, sure. But I'll get to keep the experience. He'll probably put the experience into the shaman, which is annoying. Can try to soften up the shaman a bit. Yeah, 19. He will need to put it on the village and heal all his other units. It's not worth it. So I would heal this goblin spearman as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I don't think he can reach that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't think he can reach that. So I think I can put the assassin here. And then retreat with everything else, I guess. So put this one here. I think the lead would just heal by not moving at all. And I can bring the goblin back. There's no reason of fighting into that mage, to be honest. Now, in terms of this assassin, it has healed a bit. There are wows here, otherwise he's just playing way too loose with that fight, I feel. You know, I'm just gonna try and poke a bit, see what's going on there, honestly. Assassins are important, so Having 2 assassins on this flank could pay off, could pay dividends. Or using the assassin to bully this elvish fighter and then get this village. It just feels that this is gonna take a long time. It's better to bring the assassin to fight, especially since 1, 2, 3, yeah. The assassin will be able to become relevant relatively quickly. So I think it's better to bring the assassin to fight. And if anything, the wolf could put a bit of pressure here. So if anything, I will need the wolf to be in tip-top shape. So I will leave this one where it is. It will have 30. And this one where it is, it will have 27. And with 27, I can already poke a bit forward and see what's going on. I mean, I can go here and this one already threatens this. So I think I should keep these units where they are. And if anything, if the situation becomes dire, I can bring the wolf here and I can bring the second grunt to defend this village and kind of put pressure here. Yeah, bit of counterplay there. Okay, it looks all right, to be honest. I have not yet lost a village, which is great news. In terms of my recruits, I would say perhaps 1 troll. So with 1 troll, I would have 4 gold left over, and then plus 2, I would be able to still recruit whatever I want. Maybe a troll would be all right. I'm guessing quick, resilient. That's all right. The fact that it's quick, I like that. The fact that it's resilient, I like that even more. It's just I need it if I'm gonna fight out in the open. A troll can prove helpful. I would have liked it to be fearless, but you know, you cannot always get whatever you want. Let's try and think about this wolf here for a second. There's no reason to keep this one out in the open. Maybe the wolf. There's no way he will attack this wolf, right? It has to be crazy. I mean, I know it's matto, but still. All right, so this grunt is going to die. Definitely this grunt is going to die. He's going to take the village, but again, it's better to stabilize, get that good composition of units. And what is he doing here? What is he doing here? Does he really think I've taken all my forces on the right hand side? He must be joking, right? How about this chap here? What is this chap doing? Is he trying to put pressure? No, I thought so. He's just going to attack me. All right, only one in. Can I still reach? Yeah, I can still reach this one. So if this mage doesn't go back, and if my wolf gathers interesting information here, I'll be able to see most of his recruits, I guess. I mean, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll be able to see everything, or most. It's also very important where his lead is. If I can't see his lead, it means he's building a trap somewhere. Also, what I'll be doing next, I'll be pushing this grunt forwards. And now, if I think about it, perhaps I should have pushed it before, but nah, I don't know. Okay, something happened there. I saw the lead going back. Okay. Really good there. It didn't get the experience in the mage, but he can still get the experience in the shaman if he chooses to do so, which is still a very good recipient for the experience. But if he gets to experience in the shaman, the shaman will not be able to heal, so he will be vulnerable with his shaman. Also, he has to be careful about retreating, because if I start amassing lots of units here, he will struggle. I mean, I will catch up to him. For example, the mage. Yeah, the mage is slow. Everything else is quick. Oh my god! So the mage is the target to watch here. Wherever the mage is, will tell you what his intentions are. So if the mage goes back, obviously the rest of his army will go back as well. All right, now I will push my troll forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll push him on the mountain. Maybe in, I don't know, somewhere here. I'll think about it. But I don't want to be too scared, right? I don't want to be too scared. I want to make a statement that I'm going to retake my village back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe even put the grunt on the forest, to be honest with you. Okay. Something is afoot here. It might be a fake retreat. Alright, this is... I don't know what he's doing. He's doing mind games? Okay, no, he's not. He's just scouting. Now, it's very important where this mage is. Incredibly important. So, I think with the mage being here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he can easily retreat. If the mage moves forward to attack, then he will not be able to retreat in time. So maybe I'll even put the goblin spearman forward. If I think about it. 18 to be an interesting place for him to attack into. Okay, let's see what kind of intel can this wolf provide. Alright, so he played it safely. And another elvish fighter. I don't think there's a Wows lurking around. I mean, judging by his recruit, I don't think there's a Wows lurking around, and he's transitioning into a more... I could try and poke here, but I would hate myself for it, I'm sure. I could try, I mean, if this second grunt is coming, then I could definitely try and poke. I don't think I have time to bring these grunts over to this flank. It's easier to simply recruit something on that flank, if I'm completely honest with you. Now, I see some elvish fighters. I see a mage. This guy won't be able, so I think I'll play it safe. This one won't be able to attack definitely here. So if he does want to attack, he'll have to attack into this troll, and then I will be able to follow it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be outside the range of the mage. And I'll have also, this should be outside of the range of the mage as well. This is already outside the range of the mage. And I'm thinking, well, I'm sure he won't go for a goblin spearman. I'm sure he won't waste time to go for the goblin spearman. And I am going to recruit here an archer, just for unit diversity, although I feel that I should be recruiting another grunt, just for beefiness. Don't want to go too refined here. If I recruit an archer, I might struggle to recruit another unit next turn, but now I can still recruit another grunt, or an orc. Or a troll, sorry. So now I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if I wanted to, or I could. So I could attack, or I could recruit. So that should be relatively alright. I should be able to get my village back, and this should stabilize. Oh, let's not forget about the Naga fighter. His leaders here. I don't really want to expose my Naga fighter unnecessarily, so I'm just gonna go. Yeah, and if he wants to attack me again, sure, that's fine. 1, 2, 2. If he wants to attack me again, be my guest. And this can support if he does choose to do something crazy. My Naga could get behind him if need be, and maybe even this would be alright. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be all. Okay. Yeah, very conservative play from my side. I need to get that grunt number up, and I need to support an attack. Otherwise, I'm just way too frail. Way too frail. And also, what Matto is trying to do here, strategically, conceptually, he said, I'm going to sacrifice some units, right? So I'm going to sacrifice some units. Where is? So I'm going to sacrifice some units. You know, he sacrificed 2 units, but I'm going to get the villages. Why? Because I want to slow orc down. Yeah. The problem with that is that there is like a window of opportunity for me. When I kill those units, I still built up my forces, and now there's going to be a massive attack coming here. Plus, there's going to be 3 units being annoying on this side, right? There's going to be a window of opportunity for me. That window of opportunity is pretty small, though, because he had the villages. He was able to replace those units relatively quickly, right? And he was able to reinforce. So he is currently, due to the fact that he held this village for a longer time, he's currently able to keep up with my numbers. Yeah. So the fact that he's keeping up with my numbers, and the game goes later and later, we're going to reach, remember, that critical mass of units where the supply gets so high that I'm you know, my advantage as orc, being able to replenish my units quickly or recruit quickly and reach my power phase quickly, that advantage would vanish. So he's trying to reach that. Well, versus elf, I don't feel that it's too bad. I mean, I could always exchange with elf. I can always, even if elf gets a bit too daring, then I can exchange pretty well. I mean, even during the day, trolls and grunts can exchange pretty well with fighters if the fighters are on 40%. So he always has to be careful, and orc always can turn the fight around. What I do need to do now, I do need to massively attack. So now it's afternoon, right? So I need to push my units forward. If he doesn't retreat, I will basically go right next to him with everything I have. I don't want to think twice. I do need to attack, and I need to attack hard. And remember, watch this mage, whatever this mage is. So if he keeps his units here, but this mage goes forward, these units are invisible to me. It's like they are not there. They don't matter. He will try to protect his mage. It's a very expensive unit, a slow unit, and a really frail unit. So if he's going to go there, I can assure you all his units are going to go together with the mage. If the mage is going to stay here, which I don't see why it would stay here, then the whole army is going to stay here. I'm going to surround it and kill it. There's no way I'm not killing that army. I mean, look at what I have, and there's more coming. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably another recruit 9, and these 10 units versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, right? So it's not going to be an even exchange. I'm going to come on top in that exchange, definitely. There's no way around it. So I really don't see him staying here. I really see him moving the mage back, moving his whole army back, letting me get the village this turn. If he doesn't let me get this village this turn, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. He's not going to come here and exchange with a troll. He's definitely not doing that. Honestly. Okay, quick, intelligent. I like this Merman fighter because he should be relatively easy to dispatch of. I could even add another Naga fighter at this point, seeing how this game is kind of stalling and going into a late stage. Having 2 Naga fighters and being able to maneuver around these Merman hunters will be very useful, especially considering this one is quick intelligence. So that should be. I mean, look at the HP difference. It's pretty significant. Anyway, I'm sure Matto now is thinking hard what to do. He has planning mode enabled. He's thinking where he should place the units. Should I place them on the hill, on the mountains, on the forest? Should I, where should my mage be? How many tiles difference between this mage and the core of the army? Can I get it back in time can I get it back home safely before dawn? Or he might just be pushing his units around, not caring, because he's Matto. Yeah, he's gonna stay here. But look at the mage. Look at the mage. He's definitely thinking of retreating. He definitely wants to get the mage too. So he counted here, and he knew exactly where he wants the mage to be. The mage needs to be at night, needs to be behind this village. So again, these units, I'm going to keep my word. These units are invisible to me. So I don't even care where they are. So this guy goes here. Definitely this guy goes here. Yeah? As far as this guy goes, I don't know what he's thinking. He probably thinks he can get away with this village. He probably thinks he can stop me being annoying here. Probably he's right. Probably he can stop me being annoying there. But I mean, I really don't mind. I really don't mind. I mean, this would have been messy either way, I guess. So what I'm going to do, just for the sake of being flashy, I'm gonna move this here. I don't even care. Okay, I didn't even scout. I kept my promise. I'm gonna move here. I don't care. He's not scaring me. These units don't exist. I'm only looking at the mage, right? So those units don't exist. I'm looking at the mage. So let's see. what happens here. So I'm going to go. I think I could even go this way, but I don't want to go too crazy, right? So I'm gonna move this guy here. I don't want to go like 100% crazy, like right next to the village though. But I do want to get close to this guy. And I do want to get close to this guy here. Too crazy here. What are you doing? No, don't listen to my commands. Don't just go on your own. And now, as far as this guy is concerned, this guy can go here. And this guy can go all the way here. All right. Great. I've pushed my units forward. Now, as far as this Merman Hunter is concerned, I can just, I can I can just tell him I'm scared of him. That's one way to do it. Or the other way to do it is tell him I don't really care about him, right? So let me think which one is best, which way is best. He will do one and then one. Nah, he will be able to run relatively easily no matter what I do, so maybe it's best to play it safe. I don't really know. Could try to attack him and see what happens and take it from there, I guess. He's far away from home. No. Regen 21 does not a lot of HP. I mean, if he does go for this village, I should be able to dispatch of him relatively easily. So, not too worried about that. I could try to go around here. And yeah. 21, that's not a lot of HP. So let's try and go around here actually. Best way is to be aggressive at walk. And now if he does try to do something, anything, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this should put some pressure on him. He will have to deal with this one way or another. But at the same time, I want to heal this wolf. And I want to be able to attack this Merman Hunter. If this Merman Hunter does go for the village, then I want to be able to kill it. I should be able to kill it with 3 units, I would like to believe. And in terms of recruits here, I would say yet another Orcish Grunt. It's quick one. Just go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this should be alright, I feel. Here maybe I could have just brought the grunt here and then brought the lead forward to fight, but I kind of feel that I need to recruit, and I kind of feel that I don't want to be bullied about this Merman Hunter. If the Merman Hunter goes back, I can keep hitting it. I want to get inside the range of upgrading my Merman Hunter after 2 kills. So yeah, let's see. Plus, if it does decide to fight here, I can always switch my lead. I can recruit and then switch my lead on this side, and I will be able to really fight extremely well on this side. Now he has to go back. he has to go back, and he has to go back through this hill, which should slow him down just enough to make things awkward for him, or he has to fight into this troll and into these grunts. So it's up to him, but either way, he won't be able to be on favorable terrain. He will have to fight from 40%, right? And yeah, it's not going to be pretty. And plus, if this merman hunter does come for the village, I have basically experience for my wolf rider, which again, it's nothing to be laughed at. I mean, these grunts, I really don't care about them. I mean, can he zone of control any of them? He could if he wanted to, but if he does zone of control them, could get the village here. I mean, it's really not practical. He does need another unit, so 2 grunts versus 2 fighters. I'll take that any day. I mean, I can be sloppy with my grunts, no problem. He can't really be sloppy with his fighters. Plus, I have a wolf to help. He has a lead that could theoretically help, but I mean, let's be serious. The lead has to recruit, especially since seeing as he has a village advantage, right? So yeah, this is gonna be really, really awkward here. I don't know how he is going to handle it. There is more army coming, definitely, but it won't be here in time. So if he does decide to fight, he will have some losses. If he does decide to run, he will be in an awkward position. I might not be able to capitalize on it, because remember, the mage is here, so the mage will go back, his other army will go back. But I do have poison. This shaman is relatively low, I would say. 21 dies really quickly, and as soon as the shaman dies, then he really, really, really is going to struggle versus this poison, right? So yeah, that's not going to be pretty at all. Now, again, remember that he has held this village for quite some time now, actually. So there might be some serious reinforcements coming. Unless he did a matto and recruited a wows, then maybe his army composition will not be that strong. But we can. Yeah, there you go. He's gonna go back. I told you he's gonna go back. So there's no way he's gonna. Oh. Misclick with the mage. Don't know there. I mean, he seemed like he should have gone back with that mage, and that was the whole point of the mage being there, right? I don't understand why, unless he's somehow thinking that he's baiting me into a. But I mean, I could just. I don't know. I could put my. He's not responding. I mean, you shouldn't respond to your opponent when he's asking such questions, simply because, yeah, it's not. You're revealing your plan, basically. Still, I feel that he could have put the mage on 60% and the archer on. Okay, this guy went back. As you can see, he's not going to stay here and fight. I could go for him, but I really don't want to. It's better if I heal. Or better if I scout. I'm not sure what's coming my way. Maybe it's better to scout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can't scout too much. He's not responding, so maybe he did. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of firepower coming. Don't know. Let's see. 9252. Feels that I should have hit a bit more. It feels a bit unfair, and I'm hitting so little. Wow. I'm gonna put my. And then I'm going to get the mage finally, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the turn that I've been waiting for. And if he's going to go for this Wolf Rider, then I can assure you he's going to lose some more units. There's no way around it. You want to kill some, you have to lose some. So that's how it goes. Now I can go for this Archer here. Deal some damage and deal some more damage. And if he wants to fight out in the open, then so be it. I'm going to, again, go here. Just so I can get some more villages if it comes to it. And in terms of my assassin, I don't know what to do here. Perhaps put him on 60%. Just so he doesn't really get to move around. This one is strong, so I don't know. If he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, if he wants to go for it, then I would have backup coming anyway. So in terms of this, considering how this goes, if he's going to go for these assassins, he will have to deal with my Naga fighter as well as support. And yeah, so either way, I should discourage him from fighting here. And you can see this Merman Hunter is out of position currently. These grunts are just honestly dancing around. They're not doing anything at the moment. Oh, I didn't take the village. I did not take the village. Wow. Yes. That is an absolutely... Can I undo something here? No, I can't undo anything there. So I did not take the village. As you can see, I'm more interested in the units than in the village. That's a beginner's mistake, I guess, but I feel that every single one of my units has done something important, so I'm not too fussed about it. Okay, let's see if I recruit here Goblin Spearman. Okay, weak. Don't care about that. And then if I go here, I should take care of the Merman. And in terms of what's happening on the other side, you see the lead there. And what else can I see? Can I just go a bit forward, poke a bit? Okay, and now I could go there. And 1, 2, I don't think it does a lot. I think this one might be a bit too, a bit of an overextension. Might have to play it a bit safe. So I might have to go here on 40%, which he might abuse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least this guy is putting some pressure, so I'm basically telling the lead, stay where you are, or come on this side. This guy can actually mess with my lead, which is absolutely bonkers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm making small mistakes, so strategically I feel that I play this right. But just because I want to give you, ladies and gentlemen, the best possible advice and the best possible analysis, I'm making these small mistakes. Okay, maybe because of that, or maybe because I'm a bit rusty. I do not know. But I am making these mistakes, tiny mistakes. He has the village here. I should have taken it. No reason not to take it, I guess. But sloppy from my side. So I'm curious whether he can. I mean, he can, if he wants to, he can retreat with absolutely everything he has here. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, all the other units are quick, only the mage was the one which was problematic. So I can definitely retreat back in the village, or I could try to hit him a bit more, depending on what he, what unit he chooses to push forward. Oh, he can actually zone of control my Wolf Rider if he wants to. I'm not sure he's going to try and do that. If he brings his leader on the left hand side, then I will go full on the right hand side, as you can see, I was clicking my units forward, kind of like considering them invisible. Now, yeah, there's no reason I shouldn't have taken this village, especially considering that this, well, if you think about it, every single one of my units has a specific purpose. Maybe this assassin could have taken the village simply because I don't see him going around me like that, because there's 2 units here that can flank. I really didn't need to close the line. Maybe this one would be here for, you know, for stress factor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this one is for stress factor again. So maybe this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so he has to put something on the mountain, something on the village, and something in this forest, or something in this mountain, and somebody here. I would still get, I think, enough surface area. He kind of needs to put this Elvish Archer on a forest, which means that this Elvish Archer will be vulnerable to attack. Then this Elvish Archer can't really heal unless he keeps it close to the Shaman. So all this is more or less creating problems for him. Yeah, I don't know. He shouldn't attack me. I mean, if he attacks me with every single unit that attacks me at this point needs to write a will. I mean, it's like their death wish. There's no way if they stay in the middle. So either he attacks me with everything, which he won't do, trust me, or every single unit he keeps in place. Every single unit that stands its ground and attacks me will die a miserable death, I might add. There's no way he's able to do anything with that. Then the lead play is like, I'm trying to put pressure here, I'm trying to put pressure everywhere, and I'm basically trying to defend versus this pillaging. It's a bit more, you see, these 3 units versus 3 units, I don't think they're gonna do much. It's just spreading him thin. It's more for, you know, that psychological effect. It's like, oh, I'm stretched out, I need to be careful. Okay, you see, there has to be somebody on that forest. All right, what is he doing here? He is actually feasting on my units. Good for him. All right, but remember, I said that if the lead is going to come here, then I'm going to do a massive attack on this side, right? This is what I said, and I should keep my promise. I mean, there's no way this lead is going to come in time to defend. Also, 9 strong resilient. I mean, I don't know if he wants to attack here or not. I think he should. If he's smart, he will get on this village. Now, if I do a Hail Mary here and attack this Elvish fighter, this one is quick. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if I do a Hail Mary and attack this Elvish fighter, right, and I actually get 2 out of 2, then this Elvish fighter is going to be in trouble. Then I will be able to get attack with the Orcish Grunt and maybe get the experience into the Wolf Rider. However, this Elvish fighter does a lot of retaliation damage. So, I don't know. It remains to be seen. Either way, I've lost the unit here, but the fact that I basically distracted the Elvish Ranger and this Grunt paid with his life. So that Grunt paid with his life, the fact that I wanted to distract the enemy leader. Now, in terms of what happens here, okay, we have this Elvish fighter, which is resilient, unfortunately, but I could still try. 5 to 13. I mean, I could still try. I see no harm in it. Let's see what happens here. This one is 31, quick, dexterous. 9, 2, 4, 4. Don't know. I could try to poison some guys. 4, 3. Yes, this would be a good use of poison, I'm guessing. Let's see. I feel that I should poison somebody. Alright, that was a bit too much damage. completely honest with you. Okay, I'm gonna see what this guy does. Alright, 14. This guy's gonna go to 6. So let's see if I do. Could actually kill him. I mean, not sure what good this would do to me, but I can definitely try. 14. I mean, I could also try to soften this guy up. Alright, and now I have kill him with this gobble. Maybe kill him with the wolf. No, the wolf won't do it. It has to be the gobble. Alright, and now I have to strengthen my position. Going here. And now I have to... I feel that I have to attack. I have to attack with this guy at least. This one is resilient, intelligent. This guy should be part of the line. Ah, of course. Why would it? So this guy would be here. This guy would retreat to be part of the line. This guy would take the village. So he will be able to fight and take the village. This guy would go back. This guy would help out. This side looks terrible. Guess I could suicide on this elvish fighter rather than give the experience to the archer or anything like that. Of course, no. No luck there. So I'm guessing I'm going back home. So if I'm going back home here, I might as well recruit something on this side to help me. Say goblin him. Okay, 4-3, but remember he had a lot of villages. In terms of my experience, is not the best. This guy should probably go back. One, yeah. He could go on the village next turn if this merman lets him. Maybe here. And he's short to go on the village if this merman lets him. Alright, so I think I got my money back. I killed some important units. I killed a mage. Fighter was quick, important to kill those quick units. I mean, for example, this one makes his attack awkward. This one makes his attack awkward again. This guy would need to retreat now. He's too weak to fight. If he goes for the spearman, then... No, if he goes for the goblin spearman, then definitely he would be able to kill the goblin spearman. And I might have to retreat. Yeah. I have to be careful with this next attack. However, remember, he has no mages, right? So let's see now. He could decide to stand his ground. For example, he has 60%, 50%, 60% there. He could decide to stand his ground. Or he could decide to fall back. I would prefer if he went back, if I'm completely honest with you. Mage survive. Yeah, I realize that. Kind of a bait, but again, I have to take these chances. So I have to take these chances and as well take a plus 20%. Still unlucky. But alright. This side, again, I tried to get the lead away. Didn't work that much because I didn't do enough damage on this side, I feel. What is he going to do here with this Merman Hunter? I hope only Scout. I hope only Scout. Come on. Surely he's not going to poke me. He can't really poke me, can he? He could make a stand here. He definitely could. But if he does, I feel that I have no choice. Well, it depends. It depends, honestly, because it's second watch. He's in strong terrain here. I really don't want to fight there. If I can help it, yeah, he's gonna fight here. It makes sense, to be honest, for him to fight. If I could dodge a bit, then that would be perfect. Yeah, finally, some dodges. He's gonna get this Orcish Grunt due to the slow. Yeah, that is the annoying bit. That is an important unit that prevents me from pulling away. He needs to use his Elvish Fighter on my Goblin Spearman. There's no other way. He has to kill this Goblin Spearman, otherwise the Goblin Spearman can come back and he can obviously become a real menace later on. This guy is weak. This guy is dim. Alright, I really like dim because dim needs 2 kills to advance. This guy needs also 2 kills to advance, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so it's gonna be 4-4. I still don't like my position, to be honest. We had some exchanges, sure, but I was the one that had less villages. I gave him some experience on good units, for example, the strong resilient fighter. Now he's gonna get probably another one on the shaman. So I have to be really, really careful with my engagements from here on. Okay, please don't hit 3 out of 4. Please don't hit 3 out of 4. He's not even going for that. It's really surprising, to say the least. Alright, who am I to judge? I could pull this guy back, to be honest, and I could make a stand here and basically say, okay, you want to kill me, then you have to come out of your shell here. And if you put some units in very bad position, then I'm going to kill them and level up my Goblin Spearman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, he does have a lot of firepower, and these assassins, they just don't do much, do they? If I could get some hits versus 70%, but that's always difficult. Oh, all right. All right. Okay. I'm going for this Elvish Fighter. I am, no matter what anybody says, I am going for this Elvish Fighter. Gonna go with everything I have. I'm gonna go with the Troll. I'm gonna go with the Orcish Grunt. And I'm gonna go with the Goblin Spearman. So yeah, and this guy is gonna stay put and keep fighting, I guess. He has no other chance. Well, if he gets 2 out of 2 versus this Elvish Fighter, that would be swell. But I'm not sure about it. It's an interesting game. Matto played really, really well. I made some mistakes, obviously, some small mistakes, like not getting the village when I should have. And all these level 0 units, they don't seem to be paying for themselves. I'm going to sacrifice this grunt on this Elvish Fighter and hopefully kill the Elvish Fighter and then level up this Goblin Spearman. And then take it from there. Neki's lead has to be here. He can't really help in this fight, at least not yet. It just feels that going back is not an option at this point. It's too late to go back. Please hit once, don't die in vain. Perfect, great. So now what I need to do is get some damage into this Elvish Archer, ladies and gentlemen. That looks like a very tasty target. I have to get no, I mean, I really want to, but let's say if I do get 2 out of 4, I don't know. Maybe I need to get, yeah, I think I need to get 1 with a troll. Unfortunately, 1 with the troll and 1 with this goblin spearman, and then it's gonna be no leadership, goblin impaler. And then, as far as this gentleman goes, I mean, I could retreat him and then see what happens. Could retreat him over here to kind of flank a bit there. Basically make him come out. If he wants blood, he should come out for blood. He would have 3 slots on the Orcish Grunt. Should be then 3 slots on the Troll Whelp. I mean, if I could get a hit here. Nah, it still doesn't feel right. I mean, I could put the grunt here and the other grunt here, and then I could put the Orcish Assassin on the forest. And that would be something interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I could do that. That would be interesting. I mean, this assassin has done absolutely nothing. At least he can do something. He can poison this Elvish Shaman and be on 70% for once. What else? What else? Orcish Assassin on 70%. Poison Shaman. I could go for poisoned. It just feels that it's dexterous strong, this guy here. I could go for. I just want to poison this guy so much. Could go for, I guess, some sort of line here. Maybe just banking on this assassin. I do have this. I want to attack so much. 6-3. So if I get, I mean, I should be able to get it. I mean, I could finish off with the assassin. I just have to go for it. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go. I know I expose myself to these 2 archers, but I have to go for it. I can't ignore it. It's who I am. It's who I am, ladies and gentlemen. It's who I am. I have to go for it. This is a really important. Oh, got a bit too much there, I feel. Got a bit too much damage in. I could try and see what I do with this. It's just, again, too much damage, I feel. But now I could go with the assassin. Now really I could go with the assassin and poison him. If the assassin can do something rather than do nothing. Alright, and 6-3, no, it's too little, too late. Now I kinda have to use the Naga fighter to provide some protection here. And then this one will come forward. And then And this one should kind of form some sort of line, although it doesn't. If they kill the assassin, might as well kill the grunt as well. I don't think I can protect it with the wolf. It would be good to have another unit to kind of protect a bit here. Or maybe another unit here. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. It's just so complicated, this game. Okay, let's try and put this spearman here. At least the spearman can walk around and try to take villages, be annoying. And as far as unit recruitment goes, I would say more orcish grunts. Going that away. And it's good that they're quick. I feel that I have a lot of units on this side. I could try and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I mean, I could do it. No, just don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put it here. Simply because geometrically it makes sense. But probably I should go one spot lower because, yeah, I just thought if this one dies, then I want kind of the wolf rider propping up a bit the troll whelp. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think this should be it. There's also the question of what I'm doing on this side. Simple answer is I don't know. Could try and scout a bit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, no recruits yet. And yeah, that should be enough, I feel. All right, fingers crossed. 5, 4, and equal number of villages. Got 2 poisoned units, which he has to worry about. However, this Elvish Shaman is on the cusp of leveling up, which is always terrible, for me at least. This Elvish fighter has to be really, really careful about who he attacks. He will die in 1 retail. Yeah, of course he's gonna go for the grunt. That was the vulnerability in my plan, if you remember. At least this grunt didn't die to 4 out of 4. It usually happens to me more often than you would think. These archers are gonna have a heyday, absolutely pounding on this grunt. What I am banking on is this orcish assassin evading a bit. Well, a bit more, if possible. Come on, I know you can do it. So far so good, only 1 hit. Let's see what's gonna happen next. Okay, he's going for the grunt, and the grunt is going to. Oh, how disappointing! 3 out of 4. That was a really important kill. I really needed that to survive. Now he still has a lot of firepower left. 5-5. Oh, I forgot this guy has ranged, so he can still deal a lot of damage. What else does he have? He has 2 more archers, and he's gonna go for the troll. Please don't kill the troll. Please don't kill the troll. Please don't kill the troll. 4-4. He has to do 4 out of 4 now. I hope he doesn't do it. I hope he doesn't go 4 out of 4. Please no 4 out of 4. I really know. Oh, this guy is dexterous. Oh my god, that was insane. The amount of damage there is just insane. Ooh. He has to close the gap here. He absolutely has to. There's no other way. This wolf, what can this wolf do? Not much, if you ask me. This one is strong as you. I mean, these fighters, these archers, they are beasts. I mean, I haven't seen such fighters, and I assume this Elvish Shaman is going to go back. Let's see what this Goblin Impaler can do. I really need this Goblin Impaler to do something. I really need him to do at least 2 out of 3. Maybe get this strong, resilient archer out of the way. This Orcish Assassin can maybe poison the Elvish Fighter. And yeah, the poison is not gonna work that well, I fear. There's just so many archers and they are so beefy. They don't seem to die. Can this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? He can't see my goblin yet. What is this Merman Hunter doing? Poking around. He has to come here. Absolutely has to. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Now, is this guy strong, dexterous? Oh, these fighters, man. I expected some quick archers. What happened with quick intelligence? Used to be the staple for elf. Now I'm dealing with all these beasts. I need to kill one archer here. I can't just lose everything. I have to exchange and rebuild my army and hope for the best. 30. This would be the easiest. 35, 34. Ugh, absolutely disgusting. This one could go here and poison the Merman Hunter, but guess what? The Merman Hunter is just going to go on the village and be absolutely fine. These Orcish Assassins have not done much for me. Not at all. I mean, this guy maybe dodged a bit, but I needed way more, way more. This guy is 28. The problem is I can't really hit him. Let's see if I can hit that guy. Can, but it's only limited. I mean, I need a lot of hits from you. I need a lot of hits from you. Oh, of course. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. That's not going to work. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not hitting enough. Try and maybe force something here, but no, it's just not. It's not going to work. I could try. I mean, this is a Hail Mary at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, Hail Mary, Hail Mary. Yes, Hail Mary. All right, so you have to do these Hail Marys. I am behind, right? You have to try, otherwise it's going to be, you know, it's going to fall way and way, you know, more and more behind, and that's it. 28 now. Let's see. There's no way I'm killing this 27, 28. Could try to deal some damage here, perhaps with. I mean, this is 30, and I could have theoretically have 3 slots on him. Maybe I should try. Okay, let's try. Oh, come on, 0 out of 4. Nah, it's just too much. It's way too much. I can't kill any of these archers. It's way too much. This one is quick, but it won't reach anything in time. 28, 20. I mean, I feel like I need to hit. No matter what, I need to hit. This guy needs to go back. 17. Well, at least he has to worry for his life. Right now he has to take some corrective action. And this guy here needs to deal with some poison, hopefully. He hit me way too much. This guy is going to feed. I feel that no matter what this guy does, he's going to feed, so might as well just get him back on 60%, use him like a reactive tool. This guy is going to feed, definitely 100%. So we're going to take this guy back, use him some sort of, again, reactive player. This guy is just so important. He can just heal all the poison. This guy is just dead meat. So much dead meat here. As far as the other guys go, quick, strong, resilient, quick, dexterous. Oh, probably shouldn't have exposed this guy, but nah. Oh, it's so annoying. I think there's much they can do here, to be honest. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep recruiting grunts. Maybe Naga Fighter would be a better idea now, simply because this Naga is dead, so I need to see what he is doing. Probably should have recruited this Naga Fighter way back. Yeah, it's not looking pretty. I'm just going to be absolutely destroyed. This is where I lose the game, or it's going to transition into yet another slow-paced stalemate, which favors him because he will have tons of experience. Well, at least this assassin. Well, it's not done yet. No. At least this assassin didn't die, so that's a small positive there. He will need to deal with it one way or another. Probably the shaman will decide to be the one to finish off the assassin. Okay, at least that is not out of the way, so this assassin can potentially take the village, or perhaps cheekily poison the shaman. The important thing is that the shaman did not get the experience. That's the most important thing. This Naga fighter will absolutely be demolished. Absolutely, it's not even funny. It's just like absolutely incredible. He's on 30%. He could have been on 60%. He could have been. Oh, well, he doesn't hit it that much, so that's a positive there. He will kill it with the Merman Hunter, though. He needs only 2 out of 3. And what else he needs? He needs some hits with the archers. He has 3 of them. Wow. These archers are incredibly scary. So let's see where this guy can go. Ah, poor Nagini fighter. Probably if I had kept the Nagini fighter on 60%, this would have been so much better. But still, he would have probably gone for another target. He still has 2 elvish fighters. Wonder what he will choose to do with them. One of them is resilient dexterous. The other one is strong resilient. These resilient fighters, man. That's not what I like to see. I want to see some quick archers. Simply because it doesn't really matter versus orc unless your whole army is quick. Quick does not really matter. Resilient is just so much more annoying to deal with. Yeah. See about this elvish fighter here. The elvish fighter there is not going to die anytime soon, unfortunately. I could try to risk the impaler, but okay, he's going for the wolf. This is really important. The wolf must survive if I'm going to have any chance in this game. Every single unit I lose is just incredibly painful. He needs 4 out of 4. I don't think he's going to get 4 out of 4. Not sure he's going to go for the wolf anyway. I think he might go for something else. I am going to go for his archer, though. I have to go for his archer. I will have 3 units there. And I don't know about this grunt. Oh, this grunt can actually attack an archer himself. What are these guys doing here? It's quite interesting. What are they doing? I mean, it's good to have the Nagini fighter. But I mean, is he really gonna go on the hill? Is he really gonna go on the hill? Because if he is, he's in for a big surprise. He won't be able to go back if he goes on the hill. That would be a big win for me. No, he's not gonna go on the hill. Why would he? Yeah, probably need an assassin here. Was a mistake to take the assassins on the other flank. Again, losses 8, kills 6, 92, 95. Remember, he had villages for more time than I did. So this definitely favors him. I'm not sure where his lead is anymore. Maybe he already moved it here. Maybe lead could help out a bit. He must not forget about this archer. He must get this archer to safety. However, due to this sneaky assassin here, no place should be safe. Let's see, 32, 28. I have to get this archer. Resilient dexterous. Both of them are high priority targets. I absolutely need to get them. This Elvish Shaman would be even more important, I dare say. But yeah, what can we do? All right, so he's still playing around on this side. I'm curious what's his is he trying to trick me? I mean, does he have his lead hidden somewhere? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he has his lead hidden somewhere. What can this guy do? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy can help a bit. This guy can definitely help out a bit. He can also help out a bit on. He can also help. Okay, that's not a safe place. But yeah, I don't know. That's not a safe place, Matto. That's not a safe place. I have this Krur ninja here that is going to come and get you. You are not safe. You must watch your every move. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going for it just for the sake of it. This has to work. This has to work. This has to work. And it did. Oh my god. This game is just all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. So my assassins, which I absolutely loathed and I absolutely humiliated with my unfair comments, they are doing work. Absolutely tremendous work. So now what I have to do, what I must do, is kill one of these archers. I absolutely must kill one of these archers. It's imperative that I do. Not even sure where to place my troll whelp. Maybe on this side, maybe on that side. I mean, the central position is more important, I feel. I have to dispatch of the central position. So I would say put this one there. And this one is 25, this one is 28, so obviously I will go for the... For this one I have 3 slots with good melee units. For this one I kind of have 3 slots, but 3 slots with... This requires a lot of computation. 12, 4, 3... Oh. 12, 4, 3. This guy's not doing much. 6, 1. It's a Hail Mary. Oh, it's just. I feel that this one should be easier. 28 should be easier because I have 3 melee units. This one does 5, 2. This one does 6, 1. So the troll would be more. But then again, if I. Okay. And then I wouldn't get close to the forest, right? So, okay, let's just play it safe somewhat. Let's just go for this one over here. Okay, some good hits finally. I really needed that, ladies and gentlemen. So now I need to bring this troll on the inside or on the outside? I think on the... Oh, no way. Oh, I'm not gonna kill it now. Is he gonna level up? 21? No, he's not gonna level up. And he will kill my wolf. So... Well, he'll kill my wolf, but I'll kill his elvish archer in return. I'm a bit regretful I didn't go for the other elvish archer now. It's even dexterous. Sure, what can happen here? Could try and take that. Not 40. Not a good place to be in. And now in terms of this lad over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do want to be able to help a bit, just a bit, not too much, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think this should be a good compromise. Oh, you sneaky little. Ah, you sneaky little. So in this case, I would say I'll go this way. Now I'm very grateful I went for a Nagini fighter. And as far as this goes, I would say recruit yet another Orcish Grunt, because you can never go wrong with Orcish Grunts. Alright, so then I will be able to recruit an assassin to deal with whatever shenanigans he does here with his fighters. And then okay, I forget something. I think I forgot this guy, but as far as this guy goes, then I think I should try to get out, I guess. You will not let me get out, but at least I can try to get out. You know, if he wants to do something, he has to surround me over again. So that should be all right. Okay, so in this case, he should go back on this flank. That's definitely what will happen. On the other flank, he is low, but he will kill my assassin. I mean, he will just take his fighter back and he will just kill it. He'll absolutely destroy it. If he does want to kill my wolf rider, he cannot do it with a shaman unless he's lucky. So he can go for broke with the shaman. Okay, he's not even going to do that. He's just going to secure the kill. Wow, he's going to get the kill with the shaman, right? He's going to get a level 2 shaman. So, yeah. Unless he's going to miss twice with the shaman, which would be absolutely fantastic. Anyway, it's great that he needs 2 units, obviously. But it just make it awkward for him. He will have to. Oh God, no! This is the guy which is dexterous. This is going to do tons of damage, and he can't really kill it. To be fair, I was unlucky all games, so might as well have a bit of luck. I'm still unlucky, -4% plus 6%. So, oh God, what is happening here? What is happening here? He's using the Merman Hunter on the village. Oh, and he gets it. All right. This is not looking good for me. I mean, he's going to have level 2s. He's going to have a Merman Hunter that will be able to slow me. So, yeah, that's not going to be pretty at all. Every single level 2. So if he has level 2s, it means I have to resort to assassins. I have to resort to all sorts of dirty tricks, assassins and trolls. I have to defend. Then yeah, so on and so forth. Well, this has been a great game. Honestly, I'm thinking of conceding because it's just too painful to keep trying and failing and then trying again. I mean, he's definitely gonna mop up my units here. He's gonna have lots of level 2, so if anything, I will not have anything left. He'll have a lot of level 2s that will generate upkeep. I will have to go lots of gobos, and that's not the game. That's not the kind of game that I want, honestly. However, it was entertaining, massively entertaining. I don't have time to go into gobos and keep this any longer. It's already been way too long, 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen. If you're still watching, then thank you. But I'm just going to do something really, really silly now and concede because it's just not looking good. I mean, he has so many units on the cusps of advancing. Really what I needed was maybe a bit of luck here in the beginning. He just dealt so much retaliation. It took me so long to dispatch of those units. And yeah, maybe here I should have played a bit more conservatively and then waited for the third cycle. But waiting for the third cycle makes things a bit even more awkward. In hindsight, coming back to the root problem was that I started with 2 assassins, 1 on each flank, so I didn't have enough grunts for a rush. So yeah, that was the root problem. I didn't put enough pressure during the first day. It should have been just grunts, and grunts moving around. However, with the 6 movement lead there, really powerful archer versus grunts, very high maneuverability. I don't think my attack would have succeeded. Yeah. Probably I should have, again, tried anyway. But yeah, so you see how not to play Orc. It does really matter the pressure that you put on the first 9. And if you don't put pressure on the first 9, I feel that you should have at least, I brought both my assassins on one flank. I should have had 1 assassin on each flank. An assassin per flank, it's just so much more important because you have the poison effect and the opponent has to play taking into account the poison. 2 assassins, it just doesn't make sense, honestly. You need 1 assassin per flank. I shouldn't have brought my assassin. I should have brought another unit on the right hand side. In hindsight, that was another mistake of mine, because you remember how these 2 fighters were dancing around with 1 assassin, 1 single assassin here. 1 fighter gets poisoned, and he wouldn't dare to move these fighters the way he did. And honestly, I should have had 2 grunts and an assassin here, and the grunts should have just gone around and put pressure here. That would have been much more effective than what I did, kind of the middle of the road solution, dancing around, second guessing myself, etc. I need to kill this. Probably I won't manage to, but I still need to try. And yeah, that's the end of it. So ladies and gentlemen, GG, well played from Matto. So nice strategy, but I think if I wasn't that rusty, I should have been able to punish it more effectively. Okay, so you've seen it here. Sometimes if you see that Orc kind of went expensive recruits, you can punish him, surprise him, and it can pay off in the long term. So I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, like it, and I shall see you next time.